Okay, hi. Hopefully my mic isn't too messed up, because I do have to have the fan going, because for some reason it's really hot up here. Welcome. We're gonna try to draw today. We're just gonna sketch. I don't I don't I don't claim to be an incredible artist when it comes to drawing. I'm not very accomplished. I just draw enough to get by, and I have fun with it. And so I figured I'd open up an Agio magma. I don't know what they call this. Never mind. I thought it was Agio, but now it's saying magma. Um, so we could just draw together. So anybody who wants to join in can. And we just hope that nobody draws anything naughty, so I don't have to take care of it. But for so far, the draw chats that we've done before, I think we've only done like one or two. It's been fairly nice. People haven't been terrible, so that's good. I do believe I have it set up. I always have trouble setting up these things, but it looks like it's going. Excellent. And I'm not even sure if anybody's gonna join me because, like everything I do, it's pretty last second. So, you know what? I decided I'm gonna leave the high. I'm gonna leave the high up there. So I'm just sketching. I don't claim to be very good. If you're watching this in the future, hi. You can sketch with me if you'd like. I need a lower opacity. I'm so glad my tablet works with this thing, because I had trouble. Oh my gosh, it's Tokami! Guys, we're in for a treat. Tokami is not only an awesome person, but they can draw really well. And also, I don't have voice chat. Sometimes I've done this with voice chat before, but I don't have voice chat on right now, so the only way we can chat, really, is just drawing through here, so that's pretty cool. What is my opacity? Jeez. Okay. This is good. Now where are the layers? Let's talk. I'm gonna draw a cat. Are you checking stream chat? Ooh. I forgot about that. See, the problem is I can't check stream chat that easily because if I change the size of my window, it'll make it really tiny. I need a second screen. I even have a second screen. I just didn't plan ahead. Oops. If I can make it work, and I don't think I can make it work. Oops. Sorry. Yeah, so I will check chat, but it's gonna be kind of infrequent. Oops. Well. Right. I will check chat every few minutes. Uh-oh, I can't erase anymore. I guess there's just gonna be a G here. Last time I did this, I wasn't even streaming it. I was just on the voice chat. So I don't know what's more fun for you guys. Probably voice chatting with you. I just thought it would be fun to try streaming it. Ooh. Where is the, stabilizer? Help me out. I need it. Okay. I love my tablet. Oh my gosh. So I was at an event earlier today, and, well, I kind of finished what I was doing with the event, and so I was just kind of sitting there sketching, and bless anyone who can sketch with physical media, because, dear lord, I cannot. It is so hard to draw with pencil and paper, and at least with, like, tablet, you can, you know, actually erase and zoom in, and oh, my favorite is that you can move stuff, like grab a box and just like move stuff. Hey Lyra, how you doing? Thank you. Hopefully it'll be fun. You can join in if you'd like. The link is in the Discord unless you want me to tell you it here. I like how Della's always the first one here. Alright. Let's see. Where do I want to go with this? Kind of sleek body. And I want little nub legs. A little dropped crotch kind of thing. So yeah, I was sketching at this event and I was like, man, I want to keep sketching, but I also really want to stream. So that's why we're here. So I'm trying to draw a cat that's kind of more petite, but when I get to that, it usually turns into kind of like toddler proportions, and that's not what I'm going for. So we're gonna see how it goes. It's much easier on the tablet, I'll tell you. I'm so happy to be working on the tablet right now. Wonder if Della's done anything yet. Oh! Oh! She went to homecoming. She's got a story for us. Hang on. I really want to finish this leg. Leg. Why are legs so fun to draw? You went to homecoming and all you got was... Is that all you got? Sadness. Just... Homecoming is cool. I mean... I miss the days when I had the ability to actually go to homecoming, lol. Good times. I never had a date though, ever. I was always super introverted, which is funny because these days I'm not. I'm not. I mean, I definitely need to introvert a lot to recharge, but for the most part, the way I can communicate with others is much better now. I gotta move that head down, it's way too high up. I went to homecoming and all I got was a cold. That's terrible. Did you have fun at least? I mean, what do you do at a homecoming? It's been so long, I'm not really sure. Aw, man. I have the worst time with the chest. Just like the upper body and... But of course, I'm trying to draw something that I don't usually draw, which is not a canine. What? I'm trying to draw more feline shapes. Oh my gosh. Cringe. It's really hard to draw. Oh, I better check chat. It's been a hot second. Oh, there's a ton of people. Hi, everybody. Oh, I see, Lyra. That makes sense. I'm sorry. Yeah, this shared canvas isn't the best thing. And half the people pressure sensitivity doesn't even work, so... Oh no, Della, you're struggling to find your cursor. Yeah, that happens. Sometimes your cursor gets lost. It's not the best program, but it kind of works sometimes. Use my hairbrush. Nima. Oh, Lulu. Hey, how you doing? It's been a minute. Oh, that's good, Della. At least you were with your friends. That's good. Yeah, it's not for everybody. Homecoming is not for everybody. Shock, hey! You're here when the notification comes. That's good. I'm glad the notification actually came through this time. That's a good sign. Yeah, I don't even remember my homecomings, but it was very similar to yours, Della. Not much happened. And that's about it. Truly. A magical evening. But the good thing is you have friends. At least you aren't just, like, there alone. Because I've been there, that's happened to me before, and that kind of sucks. Alright, I'm trying not to dwell on how bad this is, and I'm just trying to have fun with it. LOL. I'm not good at drawing anything, actually. Oh boy, I need to rotate the entire lower body. Or upper body, depending. It has been a while, yeah. I was trying to figure this out a few minutes ago. How do I do the layers? There is a layers button. Layers? Okay, does anybody know how to do layers? Because I would like a different layer so I can hide the masterpiece that I sketched, and I can try again. Oh my goodness, you wouldn't think such a simple art program would be kind of hard to use, but... Let me check chat. This is... I don't know why it says a magma, but I thought it was called Agio. Agio? Pretty sure. Huh. Yeah. It's okay. I thought it was Agio, but like the link all says magma, so you got me. It beats me. I have no idea. I don't know what I'm doing. What do you think this is? Did anybody figure out where the layers are? I'm absolutely hopeless. I mean, I guess I could just start the next sketch on here. Oh? Oh. Oh, I'm copying... Oh, God. Alright, now this is cool. I'm accidentally copying the layers. But where's the layer option? Alright, guys, this is actually a problem. Settings cog and go to simple mode. Della's AFK. Okay. On the right. Settings. Oh! Simple mode. Simple! Yay! No, I can. Now you too can be simple. Oh, there. Okay, and I can delete all the copies. Great. I made like 80 copies on accident. Oops. No, that's good. That's good. Layer 1. Oh, that's my layer. Okay. I'm gonna name it Clover, and I'm gonna hide it because I'm done with it. There's Della's layer, and then it looks like there's Shock's layer. Cool. Double click to own this layer. I can just steal everybody's layers, I guess, because I'm the owner. Alright, I don't want to make a copy. I want a fresh layer. There we go. Thank you, Shock. I couldn't figure that out. This basic program. I appreciate that. Alright, let's see. What do I want to try to draw? Okay, for a second I thought my undo button wasn't working. I was just about to have a fit. Alright, but now I can't find the brush attributes. This whole stream is just me trying to figure out what to do. Okay, make the brush tiny. Just like really thin, actually. Good. And opacity really low. Anybody who really knows how to draw, like, truly... digital art is probably just cringing super hard, but sorry. I don't know how to draw proper, like, I don't do it enough to know, like, this is the best way to begin something like this. I just draw for the fun of it, and I'm sure there's better ways to do things. There we go. Legs. So I'm just gonna draw something straight on. So this is as if it's a cat on their hind legs. Ah, really need stabilizer. You know, I think I turned on stabilizer. I think I'm still just not good enough. Alright. I've always been a fan of very blocky designs, and I'm not quite sure why. Like, I don't have a reason to specifically like that, but, yeah, that's just how I draw, I've noticed. The hand's a little high. Well, I mean, it probably would have been fine. Too late now. Alright. That blocky aesthetic is really cute to me. Hand paws are fun. I love hand paws. Oh, I forgot I should actually check chat here. You do digital art, but you only draw head to shoulders. Oh, no, that's fine. Oh, and you've got a bad program, Krita. Yeah, I use Krita too. And it is bad. I agree. It's terrible. But here we are, using Krita. Obviously not right now at this very moment, but yeah, Krita, I like it better than Fire Alpaca, just because, actually I don't know why, but it's still not great. Okay. I'm going for something a little bit more stylistic this time, rather than evenly proportioned. And I really like how this is coming out. Okay, I'm glad this is, like, not one of my off days, because, I'm drawing something that's actually kind of intriguing to look at. It's not super ugly, and that's great, because I don't want to draw something super ugly on stream. Although that hand is pretty ugly. Just like any kind of art, you always have, like, good days and bad days, and yeah, I was hoping this would be a good day before I actually, I mean, I was practicing earlier when I was kind of stuck at that event I was telling you guys about, so it wasn't a bad event. I finished it and finished what I was doing there, and then I was just stuck there for a bit. It was fun, but yeah. All right, I need to focus here. What am I doing with this hand? Honestly, I'm trying to have him hold it down and out so you can kind of see the inside. Man, certain angles I'm like, boy, I'm so good at this, and certain angles it's like needs practice. All right. Something like that. Maybe I'll come back to it later. That's not terrible. Not terrible. So the event I was at was a used instrument sale, which was awesome. I love music, and my brother was there. I mean, he is the one that got me to go. He really wanted me to go, and I was like, yeah, of course, music. But I don't really play anything exactly. I mean, I used to play percussion and like marimba and such, but it's been years. And it's really, I mean, it was fun, and it is fun to just mess around with, but yeah, I don't truly play music anymore, which is a shame. I miss it, but I really, really do want to get back into it. And the instrument I want to play, you'll never guess. I mean, out of all the instruments in the world, I want to play the banjo. I just think it sounds so cool. I just love it. I don't know why. But, this instrument sale did not have anything like that, of course. It was mostly, like, band, orchestral, and brass. I mean, there was some drums, some guitars. But, yeah, no anything like banjos. None of that. Which was pretty funny. I mean, it would have been really funny to see there, but let me check chat real quick. Lulu says about Krita, you're like, as long as I get that round brush and capacity settings, I'm good. You only use Krita and Ibis paint? Alright, that just triggered me because I was thinking Sonic 06, like the Iblis trigger. I've never heard of Ibis, or Ibis, whatever it's called. But yeah, I do use Krita. That's my main drawing program. Because I'm too cheap to pay for Photoshop, and I haven't tried anything else, really. Lyra says, to be honest, I use it for work more than drawing nowadays. And nowadays, I use PowerPoint instead, because it is more convenient. Krita is that rough to use. Honestly, I can't agree with you more. It is rough. It is so rough. It's hard. It's bad. But boy, when you're broke, It sure is free. I can't argue with that. Alright, something's gotta change here. What is it? I'm still not into the way this arm is shaped. Well, let's see, the elbow is supposed to be behind. You know what I really need is reference. Alright. Well, I can't really stand up. I don't want my entire lower body to be in the frame. But I do have a mirror right behind my laptop, so I can look at my wrist here. Wow, that is super helpful. Yeah, okay. Study it. Okay. Man, reference is just... Every time I'm having trouble, I'm like, alright, reference, and then you're good. To be fair, I mean, that's the only way you can start out, is with reference, like, because unless you put that knowledge in your head about what anything looks like, I mean, when I was in college, my professor said to me, imagine a fire hydrant, okay? Now draw it. Okay? I think it's round at the bottom. Okay, I think there's like some knobs here or something. And there's like no, it's like, I can't draw a fire hydrant. But if I look up reference, fire hydrant. Oh, I actually wasn't that far off. Alright. I can get a lot closer. So there kind of is a round part on the bottom. And probably the reason I actually kind of remember what a fire hydrant looks like is because I've given this example so many times before. So I've actually looked up fire hydrants. But, so we've got this little dome piece here. And then another little dome piece. Whoop. Something like that. And something like that. I'm just really quickly sketching this. Closer, like that. I should have drawn the Pac-Man fire hydrant. Okay, yeah, so something like that. It's a little bit closer, and I see a chain on one of them. But yeah, that's the example my professor gave. It's like, you say you know what a dog looks like. Now draw it. And if you try to do it from memory without putting that information in your head, it's gonna look like awful. Like stick dog, or like this, if you're lucky, it'll look like this. That's the worst I could draw it. Bark. Actually, I think I'm just gonna leave this here. Help. I'm gonna say help. There we go. Alright. Help me. He didn't use reference. So yeah, that's the importance of studying what you're trying to draw. Looks like a cat! Right? You made a clock with a hat. Congrats. Thank you, thank you. It was so difficult. Not gonna lie, Krita in your eyes is a savior. Old MS Paint user here. Oh god. Compared to MS Paint, I would take Krita any day of the week. MS Paint is not easy. Oh, Zebonk, hey, how you doing? Yeah, I'm not a great artist. But I'm having fun, so I hope you guys are having fun. Let me see. I kind of really like this long, gangly neck. Let's leave that. Erase. So usually I'll draw like a layer, like a really low, like, I'll draw a layer, then I'll lower the opacity, and, so it's just kind of like a really thin sketch layer, and I can see it. And I make a new layer on top, and with that layer, I'll make stronger, like, really nice line art on top. So this is kind of just the sketch layer. So I don't know why I'm, like, erasing it and trying to make it nice. But, I still need reference here. This is not looking good. Alright, so when you have youth, like, somebody that's young, like a a young teenager or something, like if you're trying to imagine like a teenage boy or something, they don't have like that strong built shoulder structure yet. When you draw them, you kind of like, it's not so super like pecs and muscles and yeah. Anyways, and they don't have to be super buff, whatever. Now I'm just drawing this. But you draw, I draw it as more of a stylistic thing, more of like a rounded, slumped shoulders, because it gives a more youthful look. This is the armpit, in case you didn't know. So that's kind of what I'm going for here. I'm trying to give it a more like slender, youthful tone here. And I want this cat to look super stretchy. I gotta get just the right amount of muscle, though. I don't want too much muscle, just a little bit. Alright, I know the problem I'm having here. I can't get the line right. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna have to mirror this. I'm having trouble. If I have trouble, sometimes if you flip the canvas, helps you see it in a different light, and it's a lot easier. Looks like a cat. Good. Oh, wait, that's what you were saying about the other thing. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, somebody drew something! Oh my gosh. For a second, I was like, is that an Among Us? I got all excited. Okay. Let's draw a little bit more of this. I have a song from the Cats musical stuck in my head. It's the one about the pellicles and the peaks, the one about the dogs barking. It's so good. Like, if you don't know what I'm talking about, the Cats musical is awesome. You should look it up. So, this is actually a character I'm working on. I'm having trouble, as you can tell, because there's so many styles. Like, if you look up furry cat, I mean, obviously make sure your search is set to safe, but if you look up furry cat, you will find so many different art styles. Like, it's crazy. There's so many. I'm having trouble deciding what kind of art style I want to go with for this, and it's really important to me because this is for the video game that I'm working on in my, I want to say my spare time, but I don't have spare time. I actually only work on this video game when I'm forced to be somewhere. Like, it's like a bus stop moment, you know? Like, where you gotta be somewhere, so you might as well just, like, get on your phone and do something with yourself. So I've been working on developing the characters and stuff, but really I only do it when I'm, like, in a line or whatever. So it's not a very proactive, Oh, Anonymous, hi there! Somebody's here. It's not a very proactive development, but I am working on it. And if I come up with ideas for my game, I add it to my script and stuff. So it's fun. I've been working on it. That sounds cool, though. Oh, thank you! I've been trying. It's really, really cool. I keep trying to come up with ways to explain it, because it's kind of confusing, because there's different genres of video game. It's what I want to call an action RPG. It's, in this part, I'm not quite sure. It might be 4 players, but I'm not sure. Either way, I want it to be where you switch between the characters, kind of like in GTA 5, where you're able just to, like, switch on the fly. I love that. I think that's a really cool, unique thing that I want to do. And it's kind of set in, like, the Dungeons and Dragons type world, so, medieval Dungeons and Dragons, but with all furries, basically. That's the kind of world we're working with here. Obviously, it's a very different, stylized, and, I've worked on it myself. I've designed things for it. But, as it stands, that's the easiest way to describe it right now. and it is an action RPG, and it's looking kind of like more of a hack and slash at the moment, but that's not a bad thing. But I'm working on adding like special moves, and I think it's going okay, but I'm not great at game design. Like, I know a lot about game design, especially the visual aspects of it, but gameplay-wise is where I suffer. I don't know a lot about gameplay, so I'm hoping to get some friends on board or something. Specifically Skelefro. I'm trying to get Skelefro on board. We'll see how that goes. He's a very busy man. Hey, Shiny Mew, how you doing? Drawing looks great, thank you! I'm actually shocked I actually came up with something somewhat interesting. So yeah, I've got quite a few characters in the pipeline for that, but the main cast that you can switch between is 4 characters. They are essentially a firebender, a gladiator, a healer, and a druid. And the druid has like a familiar that you can use to scout with. So it's gonna be really interesting. I hope. It's definitely, there's a lot of promise, is what I'll say. And I don't want to give too much away because, well, actually I really do. I'm like the world's hugest open book. But, especially because you guys are all so creative and you've helped me figure out things before. Things like names and designs. I mean, we made an entire Warrior Cats server based on stuff that we came up with together through the chat. So, I believe in our ability to make cool stuff. So, maybe I should tell you guys some more details so you can help out. Alright, something's gotta change here. This foot is not happening. Oh no, it turned into a black circle. Poor face. Alright, if somebody doesn't draw an Among Us before we leave today, I'm gonna be quite sad. Alright, I haven't touched the face yet because, frankly, I'm kind of scared. And it's a little detail, and I don't want to really do little details yet. Yeah. I don't want to do the little details yet. I better just put the face shape in. So at least I'll get the face shape in, and then when I do a further pass later on, I want this character to be very round. This is the medic character that I'm working on, and she is supposed to be, honestly, kind of what you'd expect, like a really sweet soul and super overly caring. She's kind of like that, that typical anime cute girl that's always clumsy and tripping and stuff, but she's I'm very excited, basically. Gosh, I don't know how to explain what she's like without just telling you guys the entire backstory, but the problem is I don't remember the entire backstory because I wrote that a few weeks ago, and I haven't read it today, so. Alright, I do know I want like some kind of neck fluff here. Hey, Shock is still here. Awesome. Shock's working at... Is that an Among Us? That better be an Among Us. I'll be so excited. Really, though, anything you want to draw is good. I really should just add another layer for this neck fluff. Let me check the chat real quick. Nope, nothing new. Okay. So this character in particular, being the healer and being like a really sweet, overall just a really nice person, I was going for kind of like, it's hard to explain. Like, I want her to be slim, but also thicker, because I want her to be slim but fluffy. So something I always complain about, well, something I mention all the time, I should say, is making things interesting. And to make something interesting, it's all about opposites. Like, should I share this? It's fine. Alright, so, GTA moment. So I play GTA Online once in a while, and, I wanted to make a really stupid outfit. So instead of making my girl wear, like, a bathing suit all the time, I made her wear a winter coat on the top and then a bathing suit for the bottom. Because it's not about like, oh, she's wearing a complete winter outfit or she's wearing a complete bathing suit. The half and half, like the juxtaposition, seeing both together, makes it look even more strange. And that's what I was going for, making it look ridiculous. So, it's like the same thing. If I have stuff hanging on my wall, if I want my wall to look taller, if you hang something way up high, it'll make your wall look taller in comparison. So, I'm really bad at explaining things. I hope that kind of made sense. But yeah, so I want her to look slim so that the fluffiness looks all the more fluffy next to her slim shape. So I'm going for more slim, especially in the upper body. A lot of furries are like that, where it's like slim upper body, and then... Man, I really need reference for these arms. Oh my gosh. There it is, guys! Alright, which one of you do I have to thank for the Among Us? I appreciate that. Sus! It's Lulu. Thank you for that, Lulu. I appreciate the sus. I needed that. I really did. Della, you're back from the dead! Yes! Good job, Lulu. Thank you. Lulu drew us an Among Us because I requested it. Lyra says, you've developed a few small games and core gameplay design is super hard. Nice! That's really cool. I understand why you can't really explain it, because it's, as long as it's not on the screen, you never know what it's going to feel like. Right? Oh, it's so hard. And I'm not that great with coding. I'm a very beginner novice coder, so it's like I can't even get anything set up, really, to test it. Like, I know early tests are probably really important, so I really should get somebody to help me with that. Thank you. Thank you for the good luck when I get to that part, because I know I'm gonna need it. I'm getting like a almost Tom and Jerry kind of vibe with this. It's definitely not what I'm going for, unfortunately, but that's okay. It's still cute. I'm still having fun with it. Alright. Straight line here. Okay. So I want super thick ears, like kind of like a Persian. Oh my gosh, we're getting another Among Us. Yes! Oh, it looks like Lulu's drawing a person. That's fun. I can't draw humans to save my life. Alright. I think to draw this tail, I'm gonna have to turn on stabilizer, like, to the max. Alright, thank you, stabilizer. Okay. Okay. So normally, I don't know what other people do, but when I draw digitally, I just keep trying that line over and over again until I get it right. So I have the undo button, like, bound to a button on my tablet, and I just, like, keep smashing it every time. Gosh. Drawing is hard, actually. Yeah, so this isn't the exact... This is the problem I'm having. I keep drawing more and more, and I still can't get down that style that I'm looking for. It's really hard. Because there's just an infinite amount of art styles out there. Erase all of this. I don't like any of it. So just to try to get it to try to nail it the way you feel it, the way you feel the character should look. It's hard, especially if you're not a constant drawing person like myself. I can draw enough to get by. That's what I tell people. Is that enough? Is that good enough for a line art? I'm doing this a weird way where I kind of like erase it. Usually, like I said before, I'll do like a sketch layer and then a better layer on top. But right now, I'm actually just kind of making this my main layer. Really shouldn't, but here we go. Okay. I wonder if I can flip just my layer, because I really need to flip it, because I'm having issues with some proportions here. Where are the layers? Right? Oh my gosh, I had trouble with layers for like 18 years. So it's... What am I... Thank you for that. Now that is sus if I ever saw it. I just noticed it at the side of my screen. It was almost worse at the side. Thank you. The layers are... Shock told me this. You hit the gear and you hit simple mode, and then they're down here. I don't know why it's so hard to find, but let me see here. Can I mirror this layer? It is... Help! Yeah, click on help. Where's... Maybe I can copy and paste it the other direction? Okay. Right click doesn't work. Okay, if right click don't do it... Copy... No, that won't... I can copy and paste it, but what good would that do? Bruh. This is so hard. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna duplicate my layer. I'm gonna keep this copy, just in case. And then this one I'll see if I can transform it backwards. Okay, select a square around it. Okay, okay. Invert it. Yes! Awesome! Okay, that totally worked. Now it's upside down. Can I rotate it? Yes! It's the same size. Okay, this is cool. This is cool. Everything's fine. Is there an undo button? Okay. I don't know how to mirror it other than... Oh! Hold up! Right here. Right here. Transform. Okay, so if you select a box around what you've got here, then right over here there's some transform options. Yeah! Alright, that is super helpful. So mirroring it the other... Oh, no! Okay, that's good. I'm glad whoever did that was able to fix it. Mirroring it the other way is able to help me see some issues here. So I'm going to fix that. I'm going to move the head a little bit. I do like the long skinny neck, but I do believe it's quite a bit long. Where's the move button? There we go. Okay, deselect. See, the lower body's looking good, but it's... Alright, I do need another layer. I do. I need to lower the opacity. I'm gonna try again. Where's the... How do lower opacity? This entire stream is just me trying to figure out how to use this awkward program. Okay. But what if they made this easy to do? Think about it. Della, you're so funny. It says opacity right where it says normal on the right side. Normal on... Okay. Normal. Oh, normal? Leave. Okay, that's not it. Normal. Oh! It literally says the word opacity and I'm like, huh? Thank you, Della. The more you know. This is fine. So I'm actually gonna duplicate the layer. I'm gonna make the opacity of this one darker, and no, really, I should just start from scratch. Where's the erase? Huh! Okay. So the poor man is leaning to the left a little. I was kind of going for that because I didn't want him to be completely stiff. But I don't know if I like the way he's kind of angled. Because his line of action is kind of non-existent. Like, it should be more curved like this or something. I wonder if I can fix that. I'm gonna try. I mean, it might kind of be a little too late now that I've gotten this far. Alright, move him over. Alright. Let's see what I can do. This is the copy, right? So if I... Oh, no it's not. I gotta make another copy. Oops. Duplicate. There. Now if I mess it up, it's all good. So I'm gonna move it back here. I'm gonna try to give it more of like a line of action pose. That's something that I probably should have thought about sooner. I knew I didn't want it to be like super static, boring pose, but alright. So opacity's coming back up. I guess we're gonna figure that out after. Man. Okay, here we go. A lot of this is just me trying to reorganize stuff. Move it. Like, without the ability to move this stuff, it would be really, really hard for me. Because generally, just general sketching, and then not being able to move it is actually one of the hardest things in the world, especially if you draw with ink, because you can't erase. And stupidly, when I draw on paper, I do like to draw with ink, because it's literally just so much easier for me for some reason. Something about the way I can quickly draw with ink rather than pencil. I just prefer it. Personal preference, but yeah, drawing with ink like that does make it a bit harder to draw it right, because you know you can't erase. Okay, this is size. That's not what I was going for. Where's the opacity in the pen? Pen opacity. Della, you did it too! You kept changing your the opacity thinking it was brush size. Bro, I literally just did the opposite. Okay. This is opacity, this is brush size. Okay, so it should be at 100% opacity. Why is it still gray instead of black? What is wrong with me? Oh, because it's the layer? But I thought I made the layer 100%. Okay, whatever. It's fine. I can work with gray. I've been working with gray this whole time. Alright, so I need to add more of a line of action here, so that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try. I mean, it's really past its expiration date here. I really should just try a new drawing, a new sketch, but this one just turned out so cute. I just really like this shape. There we go. Now let's see if I can kind of salvage this, this rounded leg. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to look up a reference for the arms. And by that, I mean I'm gonna have to, like, look in the mirror. Alright. So no line of action for this guy. It's not happening. But that doesn't mean I can't make it cute. Alright. Here's the armpit line right here. It's so tiny, I don't know how to draw it. Oh boy. How do you draw something fluffy like that? Yeah, I guess that's fine. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, my eraser size is way too huge. I'm like, I don't want to do details yet. And here I am, like, getting the tiniest brush size. And I'm super zoomed out, too, while I'm doing it right now. Alright. I keep calling it a guy. I don't know why I'm doing that. It's supposed to be a girl character. I don't know. I guess because it's not, like, reminding me of what that character's supposed to look like, so in my mind it's not correct, so it's not really that character. Whatever. Maybe they're just gender fluid. Okay. No new chat? Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I know what I'm going for here. Let me erase this a little bit. Man, flipping it helped a lot. I'm able to see some serious issues, and most of the issues are with the arms and the upper body. I'm gonna do another whole pass in the head. The head's just a placeholder. Okay. So it looks kind of silly without these construction lines. There we go. I like to add, like, leg lines, I guess. I don't really know what to call it. Alright. I believe in me. Alright. Sorry, I thought I heard a noise. I was trying to figure out what that was. I know my brother is coming home with a drum set, so I'm expecting to hear lots of crashing as he's getting up the stairs with it. I don't know when he's gonna get back, though, but I know I'm supposed to be somewhere tonight, and I'm not sure when that is gonna be. Man, the more I'm working on this, the more I'm realizing how fundamentally it's flawed, and I'm like, just hating it. Man, drawing's hard. Because something that you can draw at the sketch phase you might really like, but once you start cleaning it up, you realize, huh, this might have looked kind of okay during the sketch, but after that it's I don't know, it's structurally flawed. Alright, so I'm gonna try to make the other leg match this one. So I know what I'm trying to get at least. And frankly, I might just want to flip it again soon, because whenever I have trouble, that's my favorite thing. It helps so much. Yeah, so these are what I call leg lines. I don't know. That's just what I call them, and that's what they... Oh no. Houston, we have a problem. Yeah, this is actually not going well. Okay. This is all good. This is all part of the designing process. You've got to mess up about 8,000 times before you get it right. But actually, I'm kind of digging it. I'm getting closer. That looks a bit more female, I think. Just a little. Just a little bit. When you're designing people, males are like, it's all in the upper body. And females are like, it's all in the lower body. So, this is a little bit more shapely. Just a little bit. I want this kind of like tummy. This round like tummy area here. In fact, I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. So this tummy line kind of goes into the leg line. There we go. Yeah, I definitely gotta flip this before I realize... Before I get too far and then I flip it and then I'll be sad because it's awful. Alright, that's... I just want this a little bit rounder. So does anybody else have some characters you're working on? Anything to share? Anything interesting? You can paste images? What? The Among Us gets me every time. Ooh, is that a beak? That's cool. Ooh, that's cute. That's like a elf, an elf, I think, because of the ear. That's super cute. Wow, look at this. Dying inside. That is so cute. Oh, Lulu. Oh, look at that. I don't know who's drawing what exactly. I know Lulu's doing this one because it's showing their tag. That is so cute. Alright. Actually, zooming out and kind of looking at everybody else's and then coming back to mine. Really helpful. Gives me a slightly different perspective, so maybe that will help me here. This is about the part where I would actually take a break because I'm starting to hit a block where I feel like nothing I do is looking right. So if I walk away from it for a while and then I come back to it, it's not so bad. But you know, I'm still having fun right now and I really don't want to do that. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna keep going. Alright. So since she's a girl, I'm trying to have this more like kind of, you know that feminine shape. You know what I mean? Alright, this is going well. I like this. I guess my real problem right now is actually kind of just this leg. I don't like you, leg. I don't like you. There's something wrong with you. Alright, that just sounds mean. The poor leg. It's trying its best. So this character is a healer, but she also is a princess. And looking for reference, I was trying to figure out, well, has anybody played Dungeons & Dragons with a princess character before? And what did they do with it? Because since my world is so similar to Dungeons & Dragons, I thought maybe somebody would have some kind of idea how a princess character might play if you were playing D&D. So, looking it up, there is some homebrew stuff. Nothing too spectacular, but it was enough to give me ideas going forward. And that's really good. So I'm not going to really use her princess traits. Like, I'm not going to use her princess, I'm not going to, because she's a princess, I'm not going to use that for anything other than maybe she's good at diplomacy, like talking good. Talking good. I'm trying to explain what she's good at, and I'm like, talking good. Like, literally the opposite of what I just did. I'm talking bad. She's talking good. Because she's royalty, she's used to it. And that sounds good to me. Like, other than that, I don't have any other, like, if you're a princess, what does that make you good at, you know? I mean, maybe she can know another language or something? I don't know. Did you just paste that in? Because it just popped up. That's so funny. Let's see what else you guys are working on. Yeah, we're getting further. I can't believe, I mean, it makes sense you can paste images in here. That's really funny. Alright. Yeah, so no line of action for this one. And that's actually okay with me. I just want the character to be at a very neutral pose anyways. I mean, that's what I was going for. But even neutral poses should have a very faint line of action because otherwise you've literally got a stiff board. So alright, we've got a knee. I'm not sure how round this knee should be. I mean, technically the knee is right here, so so it should be pretty round. This is really hard for me, and the reason for that is my style is so angular. I mean, you can see it in the way I drew the hand paw right here. So trying to draw something rounded like this is just absolutely a nightmare. And I'm really glad I'm practicing it. But boy, I don't want to do this again. Maybe I'll be better for next time. Next time I try to draw something round, I'll be really happy that I practiced like all these rounded shapes. Alright, so here's some knee lines. Got the knee there. Good. Okay. So I was trying to decide if I wanted a feet paw, like you can do the feet paws like what I did here, or you can do something a little bit more, yikes, let me try again, that didn't turn out well. You can draw something a little bit more stubby, like this. And this is honestly what I was kind of going for at first. Something like this when I was first working on her design. Because it's really cute. I really like it a lot. But I'm not... Again, there's just so many styles. It's so hard. I can't decide what I like. So maybe I'll go back to this. But who knows. And there we go. Okay. So yeah, there's this kind of leg, and then there's this kind of leg. This is like digitigrade, and this is plantigrade. I love the little smiley. Cute. Oh, I got something new working on over there on the side. I love how slow I am at drawing, too. Oh yeah, Lulu, you're on the other side of the world, so yeah, it's probably really late for you. You're gonna go to bed. Oh, and your OC is the Fennec boy. That's so cute. I love that. That's adorable. You did an awesome job. Thank you for drawing with us, and thanks for hanging out. It was nice to see you, because I haven't gotten to say hi to you in a long time. Because, you know, my streaming is kind of random, but yeah. Aw. Okay, so you guys know my fursona is named Figby. Well, my mom she named herself Fig Ma. So, she's the Ma of Figby. She's asking if I want KFC. No, thank you, actually. I'm not hungry, but thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, good night, Lulu. Aw, Lyra, that's okay. I think you're doing great, seriously. Yeah, it's, if you're not using your specific tools that you're used to, like if somebody gave me a different tablet with different buttons, like different undo stuff, like, oh my gosh, it's so hard. Thank you, Della, that's amazing. What did you post? I think it's funny that you didn't, oh, hey, check them out. Is it that like symbol, or is it like something I missed because, oh, it was a picture of your friend's dad. Okay, that's really funny. Yeah, I know, I totally missed that, and it wasn't on the stream either, so that's nice. I don't have to cut that out later, LOL. That's so funny. Lyra also said, Final Fantasy IV's princess is good at crossbows. Interesting! So there's that. Long live the queens, princess can summon hell beasts. You do what you do. That's good. That's actually a pretty good point. I don't know what else to add. Like, princesses, I mean, technically, she could have learned how to do crossbow and stuff when she was at, the castle and stuff, you know? So that, I mean, you can justify that. I'm just trying to figure out, like, a realistic-ish backstory why this princess would know what she knows and how she can use it. That's really smart, actually. Crossbow works really well. The one with the summoning hell beasts, that's hilarious. I mean, yes. You guys can just, that's just funny. I mean, that's very creative. Oh, and you said your drawings were great to Lulu. That is so sweet. And have a good night. Okay, I was really hot before. Now I'm getting a little cold, so I'm gonna turn off my little baby fan here. Okay, looking away for a while and looking back, very helpful. Here we go. I've realized my problem is this shoulder right here. It's actually the right side of the upper body here is the problem. I don't know how to fix it, but I'm gonna try. How do you fix something that is broken? Art is too hard. Alright. So I need it to have like a little bit of a puff, but not too much of a puff. Because it's like, this is the side we're going towards. Like, we're going this way. At this kind of an angle. See, there's the line of action. Barely existent. It's like, it's not a line of action. It's not. Anyways, maybe this can help me with the shoulders if I leave that construction line there. That's the problem, I believe, is the upper body now. I fixed the legs, I think. Alright, I want the shoulders to be kind of small. Again, I'm trying to get this petite size, but I don't want her to be, like, pathetically scrawny. It's hard for me to get that right in between. There we go. Okay, so angle right here. Well, I hear my brother, so I guess he's home. I could say hi to him. He probably wants to play his drum set and or whatever new instruments he got at the used instrument sale, but at least for now, he's being nice enough to not, because he can probably hear that I'm on stream. What a good brother. Alright. So we got this angle here. Good. Okay. I need to mirror this thing again before it becomes a problem. And I need to move the head for sure. Let's do that first. Okay. Move. Oh, this is nice. This is nice that I'm able to. Oh, I missed a piece of the ear. This is nice that I'm able to actually kind of use this tool now. It took a bit, but I'm starting to figure out where the tools are. Oh, okay. I'm really bad. I need to get. Why am I? Okay. Get this part of the ear in, Clover. Come on. You can do it. Took me a few tries, but I actually did it. Yay. Okay. So I need this about here, actually. I feel really weird about this. I feel like I should be Control S to save every 3.5 seconds. Oh, there's a smiley there now. But since it's like an online thing, there's no save. Oh, I'm sorry, Della. I know, like, the different layouts and stuff make it's a big difference. Like, it's huge. Productivity difference. It's when it's a completely different layout and different tools, like, it's not easy. I'm suffering too a little bit. Alright. So what I need, lasso, there we go. What I need is like a selection tool, like the polygon selection tool from Krita, but I don't see that here. The closest I see is lasso, so we're gonna go with lasso. Hopefully I can move some of these limbs into place. Wow, this is actually looking much, much better. I'm sure if I compared it with the starting design, I would be very happy how much better this looks. Oh yeah, what was I was saying, my brother probably got at least one instrument from the used instrument sale, and it's really nice of him to not be blasting it when he knows that I'm streaming, so that's really nice. Maybe I'll make him a cupcake later or something, I don't know. Alright, I kind of like this curve up for the chest fluff. That's kind of really cute, actually. I'm tripping over my words. I'm gonna see if I can keep that. Alright, yeah, that's kind of accurate. I'm like, I like this chest poofed up, and then this, like, horrified face shows up. Honestly, understandable. That one is very understandable. Alright. Poof. Something that I really like is, like, in fursuits, I really like when there's, like, feminine padding. Not, like, a crazy amount, but just a little bit for the upper body to, like, fill out the chest. Because it really makes it look a lot more feminine, and otherwise everybody thinks... I mean, if you have, like, a really girly-looking character, like, okay, maybe somebody is, like, able to tell that it's a girl, but other than that, sometimes it's hard to tell for people. Like, because just based off of general art and general what people think, like, if you have eyelashes and a chest, you're gonna think it's a girl. And, if you don't have those, you're gonna think it's a boy. So, I like the idea of having a little bit of padding on female fursuits, just to kind of fill it just a little bit. Fill it out a little bit, so it looks more feminine. But, you know, that's also just like a stereotype thing. Like, you don't have to have eyelashes, or you can have eyelashes, whatever you want. Same with padding anywhere you want. It's just like gender stereotypical stuff. Like, if you want it to make it look more feminine, that's usually what you would add, is some eyelashes and some curvature. So just saying, you can do whatever you want, but... Alright, I'm gonna look at the chat, let's see. Lyra, that's it, you're gonna be drawing in Krita, and I'll paste the result. You know what, that's totally fine, I completely understand. Like, seriously. If you need to do that too, Della, if you want to switch, I totally understand. This is a really hard thing to use. I'm suffering also. Okay. Now, I like this shape, but it's kind of too far over, so if I had the polygonal select tool, I could just make a few precise clicks and it would select what I need, but since we don't have that, I've got to use the lasso tool and be very cautious. Alright. Alright, now how do I rotate this? Is there a transform button? Yeah, there is! Excellent. Okay, good. I would just absolutely die without the transform tools. Like... Erase. What? Oh, I have this tiniest little pixel selected on accident, so it wasn't letting me erase on my main board. Okay. So we've lost, like, all semblance of what the arms used to be, but that's okay. We didn't really need them anyways. Okay, my undo button stopped working for a second and I got a little nervous. Okay. Yeah, I don't usually draw that often. What happens is I'll not draw for ages, and then something will inspire me, and then I'll be like, yes, it's time to draw. And then I'll just draw an absolute ton. It's kind of what's happening today. I felt it, you know? Alright, add some chest poof here. What's the best way to do this? I've still never found a good way. I guess that works. This is gonna have to be raised a little bit. Yeah, now it's just kind of me talking to myself. I'm sorry. So this character is supposed to be a princess from a cat kingdom, and for whatever reason, she's on the run, and I have quite a few ideas as to why she's on the run, but I can't settle with one. They're all so good. But she being on the run, I'm going to have her somehow learn medicine. And the thing is, I don't think princesses would normally learn medicine. So I'm trying to think, like, how? So I was thinking maybe she was, like, hiding with some old lady who knows medicine and taught her or something like that. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Something along the lines of that. Because I've got to have a way in her backstory for her to have learned medicine. So she can be the healer that I know she can be. So she can be the healer that I want her to be. But, yeah, it's just a little, I just want to make it kind of believable a little bit, not just like, yep, this is my princess. She's a medic. Just trust me. She just knows this stuff. I just want some kind of, just a light reasoning why she would learn this stuff. Okay. We're having some shoulder issues here. Fun fact, I learned how to draw arm muscles by playing Final Fantasy VII Remake. Because Cloud is, like, just begging me to study his muscles. Because he's always running around with that shirtless top, and it's just like, after playing that game for however many hours it takes to beat, you know what those muscles look like. You've been looking at it. So it's like, if you're having trouble forcing yourself to, like, learn musculature or some kind of muscle, play Final Fantasy VII Remake, I guess? Or something that, like, really shows off that muscle structure. Yeah, I need to mirror this. I'm having the worst time. But mirroring itself is such a hard... Hey, Ren, how you doing? Oh, Shiny Mew popped in. I mean, I think they were here the whole time, or maybe they went to work, but... Oh, you're out? Okay. Oh, yeah, you get the urge to draw and then you get burnt out, yeah. It takes so much effort, honestly. Oh, thank you, and I'm very excited to be getting the DTD, the duct tape dummy. We're gonna stuff it and it'll just be hanging out with me. Once you settle on a reason she's on the run, maybe you can tie her ability to that reason. That's a good idea. Maybe I'll tell you guys the few ideas I've had of why she could be on the run. Yeah, I mean, I think Shiny Mew's leaving. If you're leaving, bye. It sounds to me like you're leaving. Yeah, because you're saying have a great night. So thank you. And I'll see you eventually. I hope you're doing good, Ren. It's been a day. For me, at least, I've had a day. You know, quick responses are actually the worst problem I've ever had. I'm so slow. So hearing somebody say that I have a quick response is hilarious and awesome, because I'm trying so hard to not be slow. I'm trying. It's like completely against my inner will. I don't like social media that much, and I don't like responding to messages, but I'm trying. So thank you. I appreciate you noticing that. Are you into any sports or watch any at all? No, unfortunately. Other than karate, which I don't know if you consider that a sport. Ren says, you were just at a local Mystic Arts Fair. It was also a local fur meet. Yeah! Did you meet any other furries? Did you dress up? Also, what is a Mystic Arts Fair? I don't know what that is. That sounds interesting. What do you mean I have to use the eraser tool? So this neckline I'm trying to make smoothly continue right into this chest poof line. Ah, I mean, it looks kind of like we're actually at the head now. Might actually have to draw the head. Funny thing is, I actually got a lot better at drawing furries, like their heads and faces after I started working on fursuits heads, because it helped me understand the shapes in a 3D space much easier. So, I don't know if that makes sense or not, but it definitely, just working on fursuit heads has actually really helped me with my drawing ability. Which is really cool, because I do like drawing. Alright. Shoulder. I'm gonna have to zoom out. Sometimes you zoom in to draw details, and then you gotta zoom out so you can compare it to, like, get a good look at it and see how it looks compared to the rest of the... Cute! Alright. Okay, I almost accidentally just launched Minecraft. Oh yeah, okay, you gotta go. I respect your work grind so much. If you don't respond, you get it. You hate social media too. Really? Oh, the struggle, right? And thank you. Well, thank you so much. Thank you for understanding, and thank you for helping me improve at it and saying that I'm going fast, because that helps me feel good and it makes me want to go fast to respond. So thank you. And have a good night. Thanks for stopping in. And I will see your duct tape dummy soon. Oh, Ren, you're gonna share pics? Cool. On Discord, okay. Being an artist. You love being an artist until you remember that in order to be an artist, you have to actually have to draw, right? Oh, drawing. You know, that whole thing. Ugh. Mystic arts is like spiritual stuff, like crystals, card readings, etc. Interesting. Oh, okay, that's kind of what I expected, but I wasn't really sure. I saw a lot of that stuff at the Renaissance Festival when I went. Well, it was a Renaissance fair. It was just a little baby one. It wasn't the real Michigan Renaissance fair or fair. I think fair is the big one. Festival's the little one. I went to the festival. It was the little one, but it was still fun. They had vendors with local made items and kids activities. Yeah. Minecraft stream, let's go! Right? I've been meaning to do that. I want to make, like, today we're drawing together, tomorrow we'll Minecraft together. You'll see. I need to get my server back up and running. I think I have it on my old laptop still. It shouldn't be that hard to boot up. I just don't remember what I was doing on it. Yeah, that sounds like a fun time. Mystic arts. Yeah, I mean, I don't personally believe in any of that stuff, but I think it's really fun, and I think it's fun, like, because it makes me think of, like, fantasy and Dungeons and Dragons and, like, wizards and fun magic stuff, so I think it's very fun. On Realms or a free server? I was able to set up a Minecraft server on my own through the resources that Mojang offers. It was like probably 2 years ago though, so I don't know if it would still work. It probably would severely need to be updated. Alright. I know what shape I want here, but I just gotta get it. I gotta get it just right. This kind of downward slope into the curve. Alright. So I'm gonna zoom out and see how that looks. Hopefully a little bit better. Oh, that's not bad. It's not bad at all, actually. I never, ever start off my drawings with a high enough resolution. It's such a problem. Like, I am not good at digital art. Like, I don't know any of the rules and ideas. I'm just like, oh, here we go. And I just start drawing, and then I'm like, huh, it's all pixelated. And I start, I don't know. I feel like I need a teacher or something. Somebody help me here. I don't know what I'm doing ever. I'm a big fan of the Mega Man style with, like, the big hands and the big feet. Let me check chat real fast. Realms kind of sucks. You suggest free server. So is that is that a thing? Like you can just get a free server somewhere? I mean, that sounds pretty nice. That's a lot easier. I mean, I tried Realms before, and there was always at least one of me or my friends that could not connect. So, Among Us, right? It's my fault. I asked somebody to draw the Among Us, so. Oh, you didn't have a Renaissance Festival? Oh, that's a shame, but honestly, it sounds very similar to what you went to. It's basically the same. You use Minehut since Eternals always lags out my game. Interesting. You guys know more about it than me. I mean, I just have a server set up straight off my laptop, like, but I don't know how secure that is for letting strangers in. So, yeah, there's that. It'd be fine with for my friends that I know in person, but if I was gonna open it for, like, all of us to play together, it would probably be safer to get some kind of already online server rather than my laptop server going, but okay. So we're making some progress. We're making our way downtown. I just realized that this line was way too high. That's probably part of the problem here. This should be down here. There we go. So this is like what I call the armpit line. It's right there. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how long we're gonna be going for today. I guess just until I'm called away to do something, because I'm supposed to do something today, but I don't know if I'll have time. Okay, this is really cursed. I need... Alright. This is kind of cursed, and I don't know how to fix it. So the problem is... It's a little... The arms are a little too close to the armpits here, so I'm gonna have to move something, but I'm not sure which thing I should move. So, I'm gonna need a second. I can figure this out. I believe... Okay. I think it's the upper body. Oh man, I don't know. This is hard. This is too close. This has to be out a little bit more. Maybe it's the placeholder head. If I fix that, it would make it a little easier to tell. Oh, I was gonna look at the photos Ren posted. Oh, you did meet up with some furries. That's so cute. Oh, you got to wear your Wendigo costume and your wolf. That's so cute. That is good. I am so happy. I'm so glad you got to go to that. It's super, super fun meeting up with other furries. Like, unexplainable. It's just super fun. Alright, I've got, that song, 1,000 Miles, stuck in my head right now. Making my way downtown. Help. It's a good song, but man, when that gets stuck in your head, it is there. Alright. Alright, Clover, you can do this. Do not do your usual blocky style. We're going for something more rounded this time. Something a little bit less violently sharp, I guess. Ugh. Okay. This was just a construction line. Now I'm trying to erase it, and it's not easy. Let's see if anybody else has drawn something cool. Looks mostly unchanged. Actually, I think it looks completely unchanged. That's okay. This piece. Okay, that song is super in my head. Do you guys have a song in your head? Like, and if you do, what is it? I kind of really want to know. Like, what kind of music do you get stuck in your head? Because some people get really cursed music stuck in their head, and I feel bad for them. Like, if you have to have some music stuck in your head, at least make it something good, you know? Alright, so there's this downward muscle, but like... Bro, this is so hard. You know, one of the reasons I had to learn how to draw, like, okay, let me start over. Back in college, when I was your age, I always wanted to go into 3D animation. Always. And believe it or not, watching Shrek was the thing that made me decide that when I was, like, really, really little. Like, probably 6 or something. I watched Shrek and I was like, this is what I want to do with my life. So, well, I mean, the DVD had all these special features, and it kind of was, like, showing, like, the process behind it, and I was like, wow. Like, they make models, they rig them up, and you can see how controlling it, you can move, like, the facial expressions, and it was very interesting to me, and since that very young age, like, I was always lucky to know exactly what I wanted to go into, and that's what it was. 3D animation. Of course, being not very smart, I didn't realize to do 3D animation, you also need to know how to do 2D animation, because 2D animation, aka the hand-drawn stuff, is like the principles. So you've gotta be able to draw, at least at a very basic level, at least. I had no idea. I did not know that. I had a really hard time in college because I didn't know how to draw. And so, instead of practicing animation in college, basically, I was just learning how to draw that whole time. So I really, if I could go and do it over again, I would be telling myself this whole time, in high school and before, like, start drawing now, learn how to draw before you go to college or you're gonna screw yourself over. That's what I wish I knew. I guess I could have looked it up, like, what should I learn for animation or whatever. It literally never crossed my mind that I should look up, like, is there anything I could learn beforehand? So, yeah, that kind of sucks. I feel like I wasted quite a bit of resources and energy. Like, all my professors could have helped critique and help me learn animation better, but they were busy helping me learn how to draw instead. So, yeah, college life, am I right? Man, I don't know how to draw this hand, actually. I just realized. I need reference! Ha! Alright, first, I start with the block. Okay, I always start with the block. For hands, I like to start with a block. And then, this is the thumb piece. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna let that sit for a second. I can't do it. No more hands. Just give me a minute. I don't want to look at the hands anymore. What do you mean, when you were my age? I'm older than you, young girl. It's just everybody, it's my brother and all of his friends are so much younger than me, and so I'm always going to his marching events and stuff, so it's like all the people I know are so much younger than me that I feel ancient. So, you know what? That's awesome. I'm glad that there's people older like me. Oh, so, Ren says someone at the event asked who made Ren and you sent them to me. Thank you! I appreciate that! That makes me happy. Yeah, really, I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. You've got the new Sam Smith's Unholy song stuck in your head. I've never heard that one. Maybe I'm not listening to the radio enough or something. I can't believe I don't know that one. I'll if I can remember, maybe I'll look it up after. It's the worst when you have a song stuck in your head but can't remember what it's called, especially when it's instrumental part of a song and you can't Google the lyrics. Bro, yeah, that is the worst. You had, like, the guitar solo from Freebird by Leonard I've literally never tried to pronounce his name out loud before. Stuck in your head for like 3 days, but you could not for the life of you remember what it was called. Yeah, honestly, Like, when you have a song stuck in your head, it's over. It's just sad. LOL. Me, my go-to is making them have their paw behind their back because you don't want to deal with it. Frankly, honestly, highly tempting. Because this is just absolute pain. This is just proof that I need to study hands more. I think a lot of people need to study hands more because hands are really hard. Okay, like this. There we go. Hand. I'm just happy to get a really basic hand shape in there. Like, please work and I'll be happy. Okay. There we go. This is physically demanding. This is very hard. Alright. That's good enough, I think, for now. Good enough. Story of my life when it comes to 2D art, just drawing. Good enough for now. Honestly, that's just all my art in general. Just no, that's not true. I try too hard on Fursuits. I'm gonna just die. I gotta get some reference for this, but like my mirror is blocked by my computer screen. Huh. I like the anonymous frog here. I like how I kept saying, I'm gonna mirror this, and then I keep not. I really need to work on the head, frankly. Oh, thank you, Ren. I appreciate it. Thanks for saying hi. It was good seeing you. I wish my bangs would stay. Please, bangs. And I appreciate you sending me... Did I already say that? I appreciate you sending someone my way. Errands... Some errands are fun. Like, sometimes I like going to the store. It's nice to walk around, whatever. You can tell I work from home when you're just happy to go to the store to walk around. But some errands are just pain. Like, going to the Secretary of State. Oh, that's just my absolute favorite, worst errand. Okay. Copy that, hide that. And okay. I like how this help dog is over here. I just left him. Okay, so how did I mirror this? It wasn't easy. Yes, wait, it was easy. I select it and then there's like a flip button somewhere over here. Okay, it wasn't easy. Maybe advanced? Set as my avatar. Yeah, no thanks, I'm good. There was a flip button. Where'd it go? Oh no. Oh! That big. Alright, there totally was a flip button. Maybe I gotta select a different tool. Transform tool? Yes! Okay, so you gotta select make the box selection around what you need, then click on this transform tool. Then it'll show on the right that you can flip it. Oh, this helps a lot. Awesome. Okay, I can already see some problems here. I can tell that this shoulder is very misaligned. Awesome. Thank you, flip tool. Thank you. Yeah, usually it takes me days to do one solid drawing because I just keep coming back to it. I keep working on it. It takes me some time for sure. So I probably, frankly, won't even finish in this stream, so... oh well. Alright. I gotta do something about this shoulder, but what? Shoot. I can't, I can't, basically. Yeah, that's about it. Let me check. You think it was under the transform too? Oh, I noticed that, right. I did notice that by the time I read your comment. Thank you. I appreciate that. It was there. I just had to, switch to transform tool and then there was the flip. Thank you. Okay, so this is good, question mark? I'm gonna redraw the head now, I guess, because I'm getting real sick and tired of drawing the arms. So let's do it. Oh, okay. Too much erase. Okie dokie. So maybe I should draw the head and then like plaster it on there, because I'm really not great at putting it at the right height, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I for sure am gonna have to move it later. I'm getting kind of Mewtwo vibes from this, actually. Is that a good spot for it? I'm so picky. Maybe that's why I have so much trouble. Give me a perfect circle. Actually, oh, well, that was a pretty perfect circle. Okay, I'm just gonna move that one in place. No more circles for me. Okay. Does that look good? Aww. 1 to 2, that's cute. Okay, that'll work for now. I'm probably gonna have to, actually, I'm definitely gonna have to move it again, but this is fine. Everything is fine. Okay, I'll draw the ears. Cute. What style do I want? I guess the thing about cheek puffs is it's again, it's just like another thing that you can, there's so many ways to do it. And it's just, which style am I going with today, you know? Ooh, this is cute. I like this. Oh, this is really cute. Okay. Not wild about the smile just yet, but I like this. I like this so far. Maybe when I'm done drawing this, I'll just completely do another whole draw over of the entire body, because this line art is just absolute nightmare. It's so plastered together. It's like certain spots are darker and some is lighter, and it's all erased and weird. Alright, I've got to add the nose in here. I'm not great at felines. I completely admit that. So I'm really not quite sure what to do with the eyes and the muzzle. It's the muzzle. It's the muzzle that gets me. Also, why am I having trouble with the eyes right now? I don't usually have trouble with eyes. Okay. Eyes are too close. Send help. Some people think that the eyes are supposed to be completely symmetrically mirrored, but that's not true. That's not the case. Because you gotta imagine them sitting on like a sphere. You don't want the eyes to be completely duplicated. I mean, unless they're looking at the camera, like looking straight on, you don't want the eyes to be completely duplicated. Alright. Hold on. This is not what I want. So yeah, this character is something completely new to me, and I think that's what's so fascinating for me, why I'm so intrigued by her, is because I don't usually draw this rounded style, and it's different. It's something about doing something so different is really fun. And that's something I found when I'm making fursuits too, is it's super fun for me to try something just so different. Alright, so, because this rounded but fluffy regal style is really cute. And I've never drawn anything like it. And I'm having fun. I hope you guys are having fun drawing whatever you're drawing. This is not bad, actually. I mean, I'll put like a chest puff on there. Maybe it'll work. I also do need hair, but I'm really not good with hair. I don't know how to draw hair to save my life. So that's a problem. A problem I'm gonna have to deal with. Anybody know how to draw hair? You must be amazing at making pancakes because you keep flipping. Oh! Thank you. I appreciate that. Honestly. I would die if I couldn't flip. Thank you for that, Lyra, by the way. Della says, hair is the worst. Sometimes I wonder why I give my Sona hair. Honestly, hair is the hardest. But hair is so cute, too, if you can figure out how to do it. Like, okay, where do I put the cheek line, though, that doesn't make it look weird? Like, huh. Maybe I just won't have the cheek line showing. Because if I try to put the cheek line in... Alright, did I ever tell you this character's name? It's Rosalie. That's her royal name, but she goes by Kitty as, like, her undercover, I don't really want to tell you that I'm a royal name, so she goes by Kitty. That's kind of the lore I've got so far, which is barely anything. Well, okay. That's a lie. I've got more lore, but I just don't know how to explain it, basically. Interesting. Oh my gosh. More pancakes here because I feel like it's time to flip. It's... Drawing eyes for a character that's looking up at this angle, I don't think it's something I've ever done before. Interesting. I don't think I've ever done that before. So that's cool. I like trying new things. She looks sad. So, I'm trying to come up with reasons why she would have left the castle, and, I mean, there's a few ideas. I don't think she, given the character that I'm working on for her, I don't think she would have left on her own, of her own choice. So I don't think she would have chosen to be an adventurer. I think the reason I'm gonna give is because there was, like, some plot, like, evil plot to, like, assassinate her or something. That's the only, plan that I can think of that kinda works. Man, I'm having the worst time with this. Faces are not usually this hard for me. Because I really like the way she's looking up right now, but that means that the line should be here. Did I really have to draw it right over the nose, though? Okay. Which means her ears are kind of off-center. No wonder I'm having trouble. Maybe this is just an off day for me. LOL. It's one of those days. If I'm having an off day when I'm working on fursuits, like, depending on how off I am, sometimes I don't let myself use the X-Acto blades, because if I'm being clumsy that day, I will injure myself. Every time. So, when I'm tired and when I'm clumsy, yeah, I don't allow myself. I'm smart. I've grown smart to that because I'm always hurting myself on something, so... Like, at any given time, I've always got, like, 50 injuries. And I'm not even kidding. I mean, I've got, like, 5 paper cuts right now on my hands, so... I find a way to injure myself. Alright, so design stylistic choices. I really like this thick ears for her character. So this is like where the nose muzzle should be. I'm trying to decide how much I want to draw and how much I want to leave up to interpretation. And how big the eyes should be, or small. Okay. She kind of looks like the cat from Splatoon. the little Judd. Meow. Alright, I'm just gonna let that sit for a second. I'm gonna check the chat. Oops. Okay. Yeah, hair is a true struggle that, frankly, I don't think I'm ever gonna be able to do it right. Again, you can learn anything with reference, but I still can't. I've tried. I've actually followed reference a lot and still had trouble with hair. I'm not sure why, but you know, another thing people have trouble with is like clothing folds. Completely understandable, completely. But the fact is I've never really had to draw that before, so I don't really know if that's as hard as people say, but I do know there's always those few things, like with hands, like there's those few things that are just generally everybody knows they're ridiculously hard to draw. Alright, something's gotta be done about this face here. Alright, you need a smile. I don't know how to make things that aren't smiling, seriously. It's a pretty bad flaw of mine, actually. I should learn how to do that, but everything I want is smiling. I want it to smile, so I've just never ended up learning how to draw something that's not smiling. Plus, everything I draw is, like, furry. So, I don't know if it would change if I was drawing a human, if it would always have to be smiling. Alright, so here's my problem now. Again, she's got this kind of looking up thing, and it's not something that I've ever done before, so it's giving me kind of like a trouble. Whoop. Man, yeah, this is one of those things I should really sleep on and then finish later. I'm sure, actually, I'm positive that's what I'm gonna do. Especially because she needs hair still. And I don't know how to do hair. Even with reference, I can't. I have struggle with hair. Okay. So I gotta make these cute cheekies. But this is another problem I have when drawing furries, is like, there's the real cheek, like the cheek attached to the mouth, and then there's like the back cheek, or like what I call the fluff. So, you know, it's like, do I combine those? What do I do with that? I guess I could combine them. Looks kind of Sonic-y. I don't hate it though. It's cute. I gotta come up with some kind of character design, so this might be it. I'm fine with that, at least for now. I'm just glad that she's looking feminine finally, because, like, for the longest time during this stream, she's just looked like a blob. And, you know, I don't like, when you're trying to draw something, I don't like it when they're looking like a blob. Shoot, I really am gonna have to draw hair, though. Kinda scared. Like, I don't know what it is, man. Maybe I just haven't found a decent reference, or maybe I don't know what it is, but I can't draw hair, and I can't find a good reference to teach me how to draw hair, so I've just been kind of copying, and usually I learn fine that way, but I haven't been learning how to draw hair that way. Like, usually it's not a problem, and that's how I learn how to draw a lot of stuff, but it's just not working for me this time. So I'm wondering, why? What makes hair so special that no matter how many times I copy it, I still don't retain it? Like, I didn't know how to draw fur, or like spiky fur, or anything like that. But by looking at what other artists have done, I'm like, yeah, I like that. So then I started trying their idea of, like, well, let's spike this fur up, make it clump in different ways, and then that's fur. There you go. But yeah, it's just I learned that by looking at other artists, but for some reason hair is really hard. Maybe it's because there's so many hairstyles. I don't know. But I can't win. Uh-oh, I thought I had the erase tool. Just scribbling all over the place. Yeah, it wouldn't be a CloverCat drawing if I wasn't completely drawing in the pixelated space. Very smart. Don't hurt yourself with your 20 sharp items. Right? I've got so many sharps here. And I tend to leave them open, like if I go to the bathroom or something, but now I close them because sometimes when I go to the bathroom, the cats run in and I'm like worried that they'll trip on it. So I always have to like close all the blades and then I can go to the bathroom and then I come back. It's like, cats, please don't come into my workroom in the first place. Yeah, it's a yeah, it's a good idea. An amazing problem to have. Well, you know, I went over like 80 topics, so I'm not quite sure I remember which one is a good problem to have, but Figma. Yeah, I do want to go to that. But I'm not done. Alright, folks. I knew I had an event to go to, so I do gotta get going. But I'm gonna just very quickly wrap up here with some, like, really quick color. Just really quick block, so we can kind of get a view, a look at what it would be like when it's done. I guess I am gonna have to finish this off camera. I didn't really want to. I'm sorry, but I'm just so slow. But everybody has their own speeds. Some artists are very fast, and some are slow like me. So, if that's gotta be the way... Okay, this is my layer. Okay, first of all, I need to make a new layer. Okay, actually, first of all, how do I save this? Download? Let's see, that might have worked. Oh yeah, that worked. But the problem is there's the background. Wonder if I can turn off the background. Export as PS. You can... Whoa, you can export it as a Photoshop? Bro, that is awesome. I hope it has layers. I believe Krita can open it, so... Cool. Okay. Yeah, now I'm gonna... Why is the color wheel so huge? Hogging all my space here. I would like to put a new layer. I don't remember how. There's like a million items here. Duplicate. Add layer. There we go. Add layer. Okay. This layer thing is so tiny. Okay. So I think I've got the right layer. I think it's underneath. I remember when I was really really young and I figured out how people do digital art is they draw the line art and then they make a clear layer underneath that they paint with to color it, and like that was so cool when I found out about that. Also, I would like to say that that's a lot like how digital... Sorry. I'm getting really, I'm getting focused. I was trying to hurry. That's a lot how original, traditional, hand-drawn animation was, where it's the same exact thing where they did the line art and then they would paint the backside. They would use these clear sheets called cells, and if you've seen my workroom here, you'll know I actually own a few animation cells from some different cartoons. And I think that's really cool. Okay. So here is here is the lay kitty. I guess. Well, I was gonna color in her eye, but why is the size so big? There we go. Is it cursed? Because it kind of feels a little bit cursed. I don't really have time to, like, actually draw it nice, but yeah. Here's the really basic rendering of the kitty. Definitely gonna work on this off stream. Hopefully it turns out okay, and I will share it with you guys on the Discord so you can see. Sorry I didn't get to finish, but... Alonzo! No, I am the only kitty. Alonzo, I was just talking about... Well, maybe it was a while back. I was talking about how I have the Peaks and the Pollicles song from the Cats musical stuck in my head, and I was like, you know, I wish Alonzo was here to feel this with me, because that's such a good song. Yeah, I like this design. This is a good design. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna work on this after, when I get the chance. But I do see one glaring flaw that is gonna drive me crazy if I don't fix it right now. It's like, you want to walk away, and you can't. That's how art works. Okay, I don't know which one's my layer. There's like 80 layers here. Layer, oh! Did I just do that, or did somebody else did? Oh, that was my first sketch. Not bad, actually. Very canine. That was before I was trying to make it feral-ish. Okay, maybe this is a layer. Alright, guys, I've officially lost my layer. Oh, wait, is it this one? Oh, I think it's... No, it's not that one. Is it? Well, is it? No, it can't be. No, it's not that. Dang it! Alright, guys, I've made a problem for myself. I didn't think this would be a problem. Oh, I found it. Okay. I didn't think this would be a problem. Alright, this is bothering me because this needs to curve this way instead. It's probably a good thing that I'm taking a break, because when I come back to it, I'll be able to see all these issues that I couldn't see before. And I'm gonna be like, I can't believe I let this get viewed on stream and didn't fix this, and people are gonna think I'm an awful artist. I am a little bit worried. I've never posted like a drawing well, I mean, we did a DrawChat before, but we didn't really, it wasn't a stream, and I didn't post it anywhere. So this was kind of scary for me. I was kind of scared to start this today. So thank you guys for, you know, being with me and hanging out, because I was a little bit nervous for sure. If anyone has anything they want to show off, now is the time, because I do have to get going. There we go. That's a little bit better of a curve, I think. Okay, I'm gonna try to save this again one more time. Now that I kind of know what I'm doing. Okay. Me looking up fire hydrants. Don't worry about it. Yes! They bark all over the park. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I don't want to start singing it, but I also really do. But I don't trust my singing, so... It's like I can carry a tune, but that's just... It's really scary to sing in front of other people. Oh, Lyra, that's so good! That's what I always like. That was always my plan. When I started streaming a while back, my plan was that I could stream with other people. Like, I would stream, and then other people would follow along, and it would be really fun. And so, the fact that you're saying that is so awesome. I'm just glad that you guys, you know, just came along with me and had some fun. Just take it easy and draw some stuff. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, and I'm glad you got some practice in. Ooh, all right, Alonzo, I'll be there. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit tired. I've had a long day, so I'm kind of talking a bit stuttery. I'm just not thinking fast enough to give straight sentences. That's why I keep pausing. I'm really sorry. You need to finish the color, but you pasted your current result. Okay. You can post it in the Discord when it's done. Ooh! Look at that! Just a second. I'm so sorry. I'm coming. That is so cool! That's yours, right? That is so nice. Oh, yes. Okay, definitely post it in the Discord when you're done. I would love to see that. They're all waiting for me. I really gotta go. Export is a Photoshop and download the PNG. Okay, I am out. Thank you guys for sharing this time with me, and it was really nice talking to you. Yeah, I guess I'll just see you guys next time. Bye! Thank you.